What is going on, y'all? Welcome to episode number 38 of Debate and Destroy with yours truly, Blackout Bill, joined with my co-host as always, the Fiend from Carrizo Springs.
Local
Local
JJ.
JJ Del Toro. How you doing today,
What's
dude?
up, man? I feel good. I feel good drinking this coffee. Ready to debate some Tool.
Some Tool.
Let's
So we
do
are at
this.
the end of our series, part 3, for the quest to find the best Tool album. So if you haven't checked out the last 2 parts of that series, make sure to go do so. The link is most likely above. So go check those out and to see how we came to the winners and losers. But this third part is to see which one are the bottom 2 albums and which are the actual winners. So we're going to start with the bottom 2, with the losers.
Yeah.
That being 10,000 Days versus Aenima.
Pretty good battle, dude. I think
It is a good battle.
I think so.
And,
Even the first 2 are like insanely good.
I'll go through the track listing. It's basically the same for 10,000 Days as we had it on the previous episode. But Aenima, I just took off that one Ions because it was
It's
whatever.
it's noise.
So we actually got the, yeah, it's just noise. So we actually got the 9 real songs or actual songs, no instrumentals. So
down.
we are ready to go. I'll go through the track listing real fast. Well, no, we'll just go through it.
Yeah,
Fuck
we'll
it.
just go through it.
So-
But we have a
Yeah, we don't have
circumstance here.
We don't have the third guests. So JJ and I are just going to weigh in our opinions and
Say fuck you to each other.
and say you fuck you. Whoever wins. Now we'll just give our opinions and we'll see what happens
And
by
you
the
guys
end of it.
decide.
On the third one,
Yeah, let the fans vote.
let the fans vote.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
see.
fuck it.
Let's see. But anyway, let's see what us 2 have to say. But because I think at the end of the day we're gonna agree on which Tool album we think is the best. When I was
I think
looking at
so,
it,
too.
like it's pretty. We don't even need a third person. I think it's pretty clear. But anyway,
All right.
let's start
We'll
with this
see.
one. Let's start with Enema and 10,000 Days to find out what are the 3rd and 4th place albums.
Ooh.
So, the first track is Vicarious versus Stinkfist.
I love both of these songs.
I do too.
They're
dude.
both neck and neck
I
to
know.
me.
Jesus.
The bass line of Vicarious, though, man, it smacks. It smacks. It just gravitates to you.
Yeah. This one's hard because Stinkfist, I think, is like a better radio hit. Like
I
it's a
think so,
catchier
too.
song, but it's a little bit more straightforward. There's like a very in-your-face chorus. I think Vicarious goes on a little bit more of a journey.
Yeah,
So this one's so hit or miss because it's like, which mood am I in?
true.
Right.
True. But Vicarious can get a little prolonged, though.
Do you think so?
I think so. Once you hear it multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Stinkfist doesn't lose value.
No,
compared.
dude, Vicarious does not lose. There's
Stinkfist,
no
I can listen every single
There's no
day.
diminishing. Okay, here's the thing. Once again, for Vicarious, it's not diminishing returns, dude. The more I return a Vicarious, I think the better it gets.
You think so?
Yeah. Whereas Stinkfist was amazing even the first time I heard it, but
Was
I
it a
agree.
grower for you? For me, it wasn't. It hit me hard, like from the first
Vicarious?
time. Yeah, from the very first note I heard.
No, it
ever
was a
heard
grower for me. I didn't
Really?
like it the first time I heard it.
I've always liked it.
Really?
Yeah, I just think Stinkfist to me as a better value in terms of I could listen to it every single day and I get tired of it compared to Vicarious. Because that bass line's cool, man, but I don't know. It's
Dude,
a
but
little prolonged for me.
The drumming at the end is
Dude.
so
Yeah.
dope. Dude.
Danny's the man. But you could say that for almost all their songs.
Yeah.
The endings, they perfected that on almost every ending of their songs.
Yeah.
It gets heavy. They have a formula, and it works for the end. The end,
Yeah.
I wish they
This
could
is-
do more of that.
This is really hard too because here I see the 2 sides of Tool, right?
Yeah.
Like the Stinkfist is like a kind of grunge hard rock song. You know, it's an amazing song, but it's not like it doesn't hit me as proggy. Vicarious is like a proggy rock song, and it's fucking awesome. I think there's a little bit more to be.
There's
so-
more dimensions for sure in that
Yeah,
song.
there's more parts, more. It's telling a longer story over the period of whatever it is, 7 or 8 minutes. Where Stinkfist is just more emphasis on the chorus being the highlight
Yeah.
of the song. But Stinkfist is so good as a
I
song.
love the
too,
chorus,
so-
man. The chorus is awesome.
Fuck, man, this one's so hard. What's your favorite part of Stinkfist?
The middle chorus, I
Yeah,
like that.
the chorus is just you
Yeah.
can't beat it.
It's
It's
awesome.
so fucking good,
Yeah.
and the lyrics are awesome.
The lyrics
dude.
are pretty good.
I think the
I went
lyrics
back
are
to the lyrics and
yeah,
they're good.
the lyrics are way better on Stinkfist because, like I said, I love when Tool does kind of like the parodies, but they also are like double entendres with the lyrics, like in the meanings, right? And I think Stinkfist hits it right on the money. And I think that's one of the things I love about Tool the most.
Yeah, their lyrics are really subjective you can go either way.
Yeah, very
There's
true. But
different
it's like an
opinions on
allegory
it.
of like getting fisted, but then it relates back to society.
Yeah,
Like it's an awesome song.
So it depends what your take is on it.
Yeah, fuck, man. So what are you gonna go with?
The more I think about it, I actually was gonna pick Vicarious, but the more I'm like listening in my head right now, I'm going with Stinkfist. I could listen to that every day.
Yeah, I love Vicarious, and I love Prague, but I'm gonna try to be like objective here. I think Stinkfist is the better song.
I agree with that.
Like if you showed people, and that makes a song more because it's more popular, more relatable. It's just there's something about it's very hard to write a song that's catchy like Stinkfist on the first time you listen to it, but yet doesn't burn you out. Like I could listen to it, like you said, every day.
Yeah.
And Vicarious, I like it a lot. The only thing I would say is that Maynard's vocal performance is not as good as it is on Stinkfist.
Yeah, his delivery is a little better to me.
Yeah. I love the instruments more in Vicarious, but I think everyone as a whole and the song as a whole being served, I think it's got to be Stinkfist.
I agree with you, man.
Damn. So Stinkfist gets the pentagram of truth. We can do if we vote the opposite way, we'll have the crowd weigh in on the on whoever the third vote is.
All right, let's do it.
All right, dude. Let's go on to track number 2, Eulogy versus Jambi. This is kind of a battle too, man.
You think so?
Why? You think it's easy?
I think so.
Who you going with?
I'm going with Jambi, dude.
Really?
I love the heavy intro.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Eulogy's a
It's-
fucking awesome song.
Eulogy is good, but the only problem I have with Jambi is I wish it progressed even more so. Like I wish it was a pure
Yeah.
metal song because I love that intro. It gets
Yeah,
so
I agree
heavy.
with you.
But they go back at the end with the heaviness.
Yeah.
But, the middle part it's not bad, but it's not great either. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
see
just
what you
good.
mean. Yeah,
yeah.
Eulogy's more of like,
It's more consistent to me. Eulogy.
then why wouldn't you like it more? You just think the higher,
No, I just like the heavier parts.
the
of
heavier
Jambi,
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
As
say
a
that
whole,
too.
I would still take Jambi.
That's
Yeah.
true. And I'm wearing my fucking Meshuggah shit, dude. Jambi
That's
literally
straight up.
has Meshuggah written all over it. Like, I
Yeah.
like Jambi a lot. But I agree with what you said. Like, the heavier parts, especially the end, I wish they would, A, use more of it on the album, but B, even on the song, maybe add some more heavy elements.
Yeah.
But that's just because we like heavier,
That's true. Yeah.
heavy-centric music. Whereas Eulogy is it's more chill. It's more of a grower. It's got more, like, quiet parts and then builds into the
Yeah.
heaviness, right?
I would say it has a little more depth into it. The song.
Eulogy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the lyrics at the top of my head for both, but I really don't give a shit at this point. I'm just thinking of the music.
That's funny.
Damn, you think it's Jambi?
I think so. You don't think so?
It's close to me, but honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Eulogy
Wow.
because
Okay.
I like the heavy parts, but I don't think that makes the song a better.
Huh.
That does not make Jambi better than Eulogy. I think most people would agree Eulogy's the better all-around song.
You
than
think so?
Jambi.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
As much as I want to go for it, but it's the same. Okay, we'll get to
post it. We'll
we'll get-
post it. then.
okay. It's like making the case for Crawl Away. Like Crawl Away, I love the ending part,
Yeah.
where it gets heavier and it's more like
Oh,
thrashy,
fuck yeah.
which that comes out of nowhere. I don't like that as much as the ending. Let's talk about those two. What would you pick between Jambi and Crawl Away?
Crawl away. Probably crawl away.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would pick Jambi because I
Really?
don't like, I think,
I like the ending better on crawl away than Jambi.
no, dude, I think Jambi's, like, I like when they do the rhythmic heavy stuff.
Yeah, but they just revert back to the intro part. They add a little more drumming to it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Danny fucks around with the drumming. Where I like the idea of Crawl Away because it has like the more thrashy, right, picking part. Like it has
Yeah, it
tremolo
does.
picking
Uh-huh.
and then like double bass.
Exactly.
hitting.
I love
But
that.
I like the grooves, dude. I think Tool works better with grooves than the thrash part.
Well, they don't have many thrash elements. So
no, that's
I mean,
that's the only thrash,
well, now you can think of.
right?
Yeah.
But I can't speak for Opiate because I didn't listen to it. But
It's
out
more
of the four,
rock.
it's more rock. See, there
Yeah.
you go. Out of the 4 albums we jammed, that part of Crawl Away is literally the only thrash-centric Tool song I can think of.
Now that I think about it, yeah, might be.
You know?
I think they experimented with it. I think it worked. I wish they would have done a little more.
Yeah, that'd be hard. I
Because
think
their
it'd be close.
production's
I actually
insanely
think-
good. That production's better than most thrash.
Oh yeah,
albums.
no, exactly. But
Exactly,
that's the
so-
thing. Tool has better production than almost.
Exactly. Imagine
they're
a
top
thrash
10.
album with that.
Which, yeah, I know you're right. And the category of like great production, maybe in the '90s and the early 2000s,
It's
I think
top
Tool's got to
tier.
be top 10.
Top tier.
I
man, for
love the
sure.
production on these albums, but we've talked about that so much.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a tie. We're gonna call that a tie on Eulogy and Jambi. You guys got to weigh in on that one.
No, seriously.
All right, I think this one's an easy one though. H versus Wings for Marie. H.
Yeah, H.
We already talked about Wings for Marie. If you didn't see that,
Dude,
go check it out. Not a fan.
I'm not a fan of it.
H is a good song. I don't think it's a great song, but I still like it.
Yeah.
I'll put it on. I think it makes the Tool playlist.
Oh, that's tough. Tool playlist.
Yeah,
we're talking
dude,
about like top
20. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
That's
for
pretty
H.
high for H.
No, it's pretty good, dude. I like
It's
the
a
song.
good song. I don't think
It's not great. It doesn't hit that
Okay.
8. It doesn't hit that 9. But it's a good song. Like, you can throw it on. Riff's good. Chorus is good. The lyrics are cool about his son or whatever.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
I like the middle transition of that song,
Yeah.
and then you see Maynard's like his long vocal effect. Like
Yeah.
he screams for a long ass time in that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he shows his vocal range in
I'm trying
that.
to remember what part that is.
It's at the 446 mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And
it's
he gets
pretty
one of those.
cool.
"Ah!"
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
I like when he does that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a fucking great vocalist, but I like it when he shows it off a little bit more than other things. That's the whole thing
True.
with 10,000 Days. There's not a lot of. I feel like his vocal performance is the most underwhelming on 10,000 Days
Well, they
versus
went
the
more
other albums.
progressive for sure.
Yeah, not only that, I just think there's not a lot of parts where he really goes off like an Aenima, Undertow, really, And then it goes down a little bit with Lateralus. I think he gets a little bit more chill, but still he's there. But 10,000 Days, I think it's a little underwhelming.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Besides the pot. But the pot's like the oddball out there.
I know,
Like the
it's
pot's
so-
amazing vocally.
It's so random.
You know what I mean? But even Vicarious, it's okay. Like I like it, but I don't love it. Because
True.
I like to watch things die from a good safe distance. It's all right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All right.
H gets the pentagram of
H
truth.
gets it, bruh.
Oh my! You want to hear a blowout? You want to hear a blowout?
Uh-oh.
46-2 versus 10,000 Days.
Oh my god.
Do we even need to
that's-
talk about this?
Do you know?
All
46
right,
and
let's
2.
move on. 46-2.
It's too good.
If you think 10,000 Days is better, you're wrong. Like you're so wrong. This one's closer, but I still think it's an easy one. Hooker
one
with a
is it?
penis versus the pot.
Oh, that's actually, dude. You're right. The first debate we did, I wasn't the biggest fan of hookers with the penis. I think I actually went with which is the one?
I don't remember when I went
Oh,
against.
I actually went with the Swamp Song. I was really wrong.
You're wrong. on
I
that,
was
yeah.
super wrong.
Hooker with a penis is better than Swamp Song.
Yeah, the lyrics are fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
Yeah, and so I admit it. I was wrong, bitches.
Yeah. But compared
Anyways,
to the pot,
the pot, dude, is on a different level.
the pot's on a different level. I love Hooker with a penis.
I don't care how overplayed the pot is. I think personally, now I'm looking at all their discography, man. I think it's my favorite.
Your favorite Tool song?
I think so.
I'd put it top 10.
That one and Schism. It's too good.
They're too good, yeah.
They're too good, man.
Fuck, man, the
Oh,
pot.
Sober's up there. I don't know, man. There's so many good ones.
There are so many good ones. But yeah, you're right, dude. The pot, it's everyone knows that it's
His
been overplayed,
vocal-
but it's just the way the bass, the drums, the guitar,
And
everything
his
together
vocal
as a
delivery
song.
together is constructed really well.
Exactly. It's a fucking awesome put together song. Sorry, I'm going for my fucking Rick impression right there. Ugh. But yeah, but Hooker with a penis, I'm glad that you didn't double down. I'm glad you went back
No, I
and
did.
respected it. It's a
I
good
do
fucking
respect it.
song.
It is
dude.
really good. It really is.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
take it
no
over-
match for the pot, man, personally.
Would you take Hooker with a peanut over H?
Oh, yeah.
Would you
For
take
sure.
it over Jambi?
I would, too.
Yeah.
I would, too. That, to me, was a grower.
It's a battle between H and Hooker with a penis.
Really? I think
Yeah.
Hooker with the penis was
I'd go
a
with
big
Hooker-
grower for me.
Yeah, I take Hooker over penis over H. I think mostly because of the lyrics.
Yeah.
I just really like those lyrics, dude. They're
Yeah.
written really well. They're super satirical. They're fucking awesome. They're right on. Like he hits it on the money with a lot of these fucking idiots out there.
True that.
All these fucking momos. But yeah, so the pot gets the pentagram of truth. Shit. All right. This is also an easy one. I think Jimmy versus Rosetta Stoned. I'm gonna go with Jimmy, dude. I think
I don't
Rosetta-
know. I think
No, dude,
Rosetta Stone has some
I think
cool
it's overrated.
parts in it.
It has cool parts, but it's not that good of a song.
It's to me, okay, it's a little choppy, but the parts that hit hard, man.
I
That's
agree. I
pretty
just
cool.
think it takes too long to get to the point. I think there's a lot of fat to be trimmed. I think the song is overrated.
If they made it a 5-minute song, it'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Completely
Yeah.
agree. But it's not a 5-minute song.
It's
How
11
long is it? Like 9-10 minutes?
I think it's 11 minutes and
11
37
fucking
seconds.
minutes. The song does not need to be 11 minutes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I like
Yeah.
it, but it's not that good. Whereas like Jimmy's like a straight up, it's a good song.
it's a good song.
Yeah.
And it's about what, his mother, right?
Jimmy, I think it is about his mom. I can't remember off the top of my head. I
Yeah.
know I read it off one of the last episodes. But it's just another, like, it's not a great song, but it's another, like, 7. You know, it's good. I'll throw it on. Whereas, like, Rosetta Stoned, I'll put it on every once in a while, or if it gets to this part of the
It's
album.
closer than you think to me.
I'm not going to skip Rosetta Stoned
Yeah.
if I'm listening to the album all the way through. But at the same time, I don't think I'd put it in my playlist.
I think it belongs on the playlist. I'm telling you, it has some really cool parts, dude. I know the whole song itself isn't like a wow factor, but it's good.
No, you're wrong, dude. So which one are you picking?
I'll pick Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Though.
Yeah. Jimmy's going to get the pentagram truth.
The structure of it's a little better.
All right, Push It versus Intention. I think this is pretty easy too, dude. I'm going to go with Push It.
Yeah, same here.
Intention's just boring.
It's pretty bland.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bland.
I got nothing to say there, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
Push It gets the pentagram. We're rocking and rolling through this.
Let's do it.
Aenima versus Writing 2.
Dude, Writing 2 for me, man.
What?
Dude.
Are you fucking crazy?
The middle part's fucking awesome,
dude, you are
man.
so wrong. JJ, how can Writing 2 be better than Aenima?
Dude, Writing 2 is awesome, man. It's really good.
No, Aenima is way better, dude. Flush it all the way. The only dude,
it has a nice melody to start.
every fucking time.
The end hits hard too, man. For
No,
Writing 2,
bro, Aenima is one of the go-to Tool songs.
it's a good song, man. But I like Writing 2.
I think Writing Tool. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. Writing 2 is a good song, dude. It's upper tier for this album only because there's some not so good.
It could be in a lot of these albums.
No,
I think so.
maybe.
You don't think so? This song is you gotta listen to it again. You gotta get.
I also think there's fat to be trimmed on Writing 2.
I could agree with that, but the whole song itself is pretty good.
There's no fat to be trimmed off Aenima as a song.
You don't think so?
No,
Not
dude.
in that intro part.
It's a fucking banging song, man. I wouldn't change anything about it. I think it works. Like, the song is served by every instrument. It's fucking great. The lyrics are awesome. Maynard's vocal performance is awesome. Everyone kills it. With Writing 2, I just think, like, it's a little too long. It's a good one, not a great
somber
one.
song, dude, that picks up at the end. I like it.
No, it takes too long to get where it needs to go.
You think so?
Compared to Aenima,
I don't know, man.
Anima's a staple, dude. It's a fucking staple.
I think that's one of the overrated.
You were
Tool
so
songs.
wrong on this one, dude. Look, the crowd will let you know. If you pick Writing 2,
I'll pick Writing 2, bitch.
I don't know. Oh, my God. I hope people just let you have it.
Bring it.
I got it. I can't live in the
The
world where
deep
Writing
cuts.
2 is better.
People would love the deep cuts.
Anima's a deep cut, technically. I mean, it's a B-side. It's like almost at the end of the album.
But people love it.
You would rather see Writing 2 live than Aenima?
With that end? Yeah, dude.
No, you are so wrong,
That
man.
end would be so
Imagine a
killer.
club, lights go down, second to last
Well, it
song,
depends where
and
you're
they
watching
start
it.
with that riff.
If you're watching a stadium, I want to see Writing 2.
No, dude, I think Aenima would hit harder in the stadium.
I don't know.
I don't really give a shit. I'd much rather see them at, like, the Majestic Theater or
That'll
the
never
Aztec.
happen.
Dude, it would be cool, though. They should consider it, I think, for, like,
The tickets would be outrageous.
they would be outrageous,
They're already
though.
outrageous for AT&T.
Yeah. But even Metallica does that. I mean, Metallica every once in a while does that, like, where they get the fan club to get inside the
That would be cool.
the theater show. I would consider joining Tool's fan club to see a
For
show
that.
of them in the theater, because I think that'd be worth like a good $100-$200.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Right?
worth it. Yeah.
The only thing I'd be skeptical of, like I've already talked about, is Maynard's live vocal performance. And you know how they said this is my whole thing. You know, remember how that guy posted the Reddit article where it's like, he's sensitive to the light? Sunglasses.
That's why we got him out.
That's why we got him out. Let me see him. This is how you curb the lighting on stage, Maynard. You just...
What?
Damn. Hey, those lights, they don't look as bad anymore, dude. Are these polarized?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Dude. No, but that shit's hilarious to me. I wonder if that's even true. I don't know. I need to dig into more why. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. If you don't know what we're talking about, just go to our other episode, because apparently Maynard can't get in front of the lights of the stage because they're too powerful. And he's got, I don't know. What is it called? He's got
I don't remember what it is.
Astigmatism. Is that what it is when you're sensitive to the light?
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I don't give a shit, dude. The whole point is, if you had, okay, because you know what I'm thinking of right now is that on these latest Machine Head tours, where they have not just the backdrop, but they also do like drops for the side.
Yeah.
and they make it like a theme. If Tool did like a theater show where they had, projector right here and on the sides, and they had like all that Alex Gray art going on during the songs, but each song had like, a tailored music video, I think that would be one of the best shows ever. Ever. You right?
That would be pretty cool.
They'd kill it like that, but
That would be a spectacle.
it would be. Like I was thinking of Gojira and Emos. Remember how fucking awesome the back was? Even
you
that.
can overdo it too, though. Like Five Finger Death Punch when we saw them with Hatebreed, like 2013.
But that's their
Remember
whole.
those lights? Holy fuck.
That's annoying.
They would just blind the shit out of you.
Yeah.
It
But
depends.
that's not what I'm talking about. That's just like the actual stage lights.
Yeah.
Like who Between the Buried and Me. Remember when we saw Between the Buried and Me and the drummer had
that one
had that one light circle like behind him, and it would light up like every bass hit.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that shit is still burnt in my head. Like I still see it. Like when you accidentally look at the sun and you just have that like.
Meshuggah does those crazy lights.
No, but the Meshuggah one worked, dude, because it's not that bright. Like the lights flicker, but they didn't really bother me like that. Like the Between the Buried and but on that tour that we saw,
overpowering.
it was overpowering. But the other times I've seen them, it wasn't. You know what I mean? But that was the only time they had that fucking light behind them. But every time, and it's not like we sought out to see Five Finger Death Punch, but they're always on the bill when we want to see them. Like
Yeah, I know.
they were on Mayhem, they were on Trespass. Like we always see them, but their lights are too much. Like they're too, especially when you're in the pit. Holy shit!
I
they're
don't
fucking
understand
bright.
why they do that.
I don't know. I mean, it does get your like attention there, I guess, but
It's a deer in the
it wakes you up.
headlight.
Yeah, deer in the headlights, right? Yeah,
That's
but
funny.
honestly, they put on production wise, they put on a cool show to look at.
From far away.
From far away. Rob Zombie does too,
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
dude. And this new Machine Head one with the Burn My Eyes, it looks badass.
I know, dude. I'm so excited for that.
Dude, Mastodon. This recent tours that they've had like the screens that are like.
But we gotta see
segmented.
that at night. I wish we could see it at night. Could we see it during the day?
No, dude, we saw it at the Aztec. And and
Oh,
we
you're
saw
talking
it.
about in general. I thought
yeah,
this
the-
latest one we did.
No. Well, the latest one has been the same one. For
Was
like
it?
the last two tour cycles, they've used those segmented screens
Oh, that's
that they have
right.
like something
Yeah.
playing. Like when we saw them at the Moody Theater in Austin,
Yeah.
or the ACL Live, whatever it's called. That looked fucking awesome because during Megalodon they had that octopus
that's
thing.
That is
All the
pretty cool.
visualizers, and they put them on YouTube now, so you can like check them out separately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can check out like the Sultan's Curse one.
Cool.
There's another one I remember that was really fucking cool. But anyway,
Shows.
all those shows like Tool, I feel like could be the kings of that if they went to a club. I can only imagine what they would be able to do. Or A, with the budget that they have. Two, with the the artist, the way how they have good collaboration with the artists they work with. Right.
Oh yeah.
I was going to also say, I want to backtrap. I'm not going to double down. I want to backtrap on what I said in Fear Inoculum. I think what threw me off with the album cover was the actual way that Tool was drawn on there. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the lettering for Tool in the words Fear Inoculum. But if you look at the piece of art when it's opened up, it actually does look really cool. It's another spiral type thing.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I feel like that on like a giant TV screen in a theater spinning while they're playing the
That'd be
song
badass.
or playing
That'd be mesmerizing.
it would
That's
be
for
really
sure.
mesmerized. And if Danny did that chocolate chip trip,
Dude, that'd be insane.
that would be fucking bad. I'm trying to remember the other fucking cool song off there. That album needs to marinate with me more. I need to listen to it.
Yeah, I've only heard it one run.
Yeah, I've literally
Yeah.
only done it twice. I need to
Yeah.
go through it again, and I can't remember the song I'm thinking of at the top of my head. But then all my YouTube feed is fucking people like reacting to one of the songs.
Dude,
Like,
there's so
this
many
is the greatest song I've ever heard. It's
So
like,
many reaction
they're
videos.
so disingenuous. I hate them. Can we kill this trend already?
I
Like
know.
they're
It
the
won't die,
stupidest.
man.
Like, oh, this is amazing. This will never be us.
They cater to the fans too much.
It does.
They just
Like,
want
I'm cool with if you're genuine, like, and it's literally the first time you've heard that song and you want to react to it.
But some of these guys look fake.
They look
man.
so. There's this one guy, and
I'm not
it's actually one of Tommy's friends, or not his friend, but someone he knows. It's like Alex something.
Oh yeah.
Dude, his reactions are so cringy. Like they're so fake. So,
Oh
oh my god, the drum beat is amazing. I just can't believe I've never. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You probably turn that shit off and never listen to Flying Whales by Gojira again.
Never.
The one I liked was the Lost in Vegas guys. Those guys seem
those
genuine.
are cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like they really like the music. They're not just like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It's
I think
hard to.
I think a lot. Yeah, true. I think a lot of the times, just by looking at the thumbnail, you can tell which is going to be genuine and which is going to be just like bullshit.
Yeah.
It's funny now because they have like the metalheads reacting to hip hop. They have
They have
hip hop
everything
people
now, dude.
reacting to metalheads.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Then they have hip hop people reacting to metalheads reacting to hip hop.
Dude, it's wild.
It's just
That's
the
out there.
stupidest circle of dumbness that could ever be. And people love it. People love it. I don't know.
They eat it up. They
Eat it up. But anyway, where are we at? I think Aenima gets the pentagram of truth. And you think Brighton 2 does?
Yeah. Let the fans vote.
That should not be a tie, dude. That should not be a tie. All right, this is such a toss-up. Third Eye versus Viginti Tress.
Dude, I'll just be real. They both suck.
Yeah. Which one are you going with?
At least Third Eye has some music in it. I'm going to go with Third Eye.
Go
Fuck
with
it.
Third Eye, too. All right, dude. So that's the end. There was
won?
2 ties, but even with the ties, Aenima would win.
Really?
Yeah, because Aenima got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagrams of truth.
Oh, okay. I think it's right, honestly.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Is Aenima better than 10,000 Days?
I think so.
Yeah, the big hitters are better.
Well, except for the
Just-
pot.
No, yeah. Besides
Yeah.
the pod vicarious and stuff, but I think, we dissed a little bit on Aenima with having like filler instrumentals, but at the same time,
They got
you
some
take those
big-ass
out
hitter.
and you just look at these 9 songs, well, really 8. They're smash hits like Stink Fist, H, 46 and 2, Hooker with a Penis, Jimmy, Push It, Aenima, all
Yeah,
awesome. So
Those are all playlists.
whereas like 10,000
Really?
Days, you really take a big hit with the Wings for Marie, 10,000 Days. Rosetta Stone, Intention, like they're okay for
It's a different
it's
vibe.
a completely different
Yeah.
vibe. If that's your vibe, that's cool, but
Yeah.
it's not mine. You know?
No.
It doesn't
No.
really, it doesn't do much for me, which is surprising because I love prog, dude. I love it, but I don't think this has a lot of
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Personally, I don't think they do prog that well.
compared to other bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should stick with what they did with Enema. More rock, but still they're in the metal realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they should stick to what they did kind of with Lateralus, which is the mix, of the
A
prog
good
and
mix,
the rock.
yeah. Yeah.
I think this one has a little bit too much in the prog in the 10,000 Days.
Yeah.
Still, that being said, even though we have it now as their worst album, it's still a good album. I think 10,000 Days is still worth listening to.
Yeah, that's saying
I think
something.
a lot of people just toss it aside.
You think
Not
so?
as good. Yeah. I've met people that toss it aside not as good as like Lateralus, Aenima, Undertow.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Where I think it holds its own. But anyway.
Huh.
Enema's 3rd place, 10,000 Days, 4th place.
Damn.
What about the
Damn.
album covers? I'd go 10,000 Days any day of the
Oh, yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Not
that's-
even close.
That one's fucking cool.
That
It's
one's
weird,
fucking
it's
way
trippy.
better. Yeah, it's trippy. Enema's is just like I
I don't know
understand,
what it is. What is it? A
like a-
box?
like a black hole kind of.
Black hole?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't get it.
me either.
I like 10,000 Days
I like
better,
10,000
dude.
Days better. Yeah. All right, so we are moving on to find out who is first and second place on this
Damn.
journey of the quest for the best Tool albums.
Let's do it.
Lateralus versus Undertow. How Undertow beat Aenima? You got to go back to that episode to find out. But it's up against
That's a big
Lateralus the
upset.
Great. Yeah, it
To the
is.
fans.
But I think this one might be
A little bit of a blowout.
a blowout.
Possibly. Let's
Possibly.
see.
All right, let's start it up. Let's start with Intolerance versus The Grudge.
Dude. They're both good, but The Grudge.
The Grudge is better,
It's
dude.
a
Come
better
on now.
song.
I like Intolerance. I think Intolerance is a really good song.
Yeah.
But no, the Grudge is a staple.
Yes, it is, dude.
Like, that is an awesome.
His vocal delivery smacks on this one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it gets you prepared for what this album's about to deliver to you. Great first song of this album. I love it. I think it's a great when Tool does the slow stuff into the hard rock things, I think
Yeah.
this is one of the better ones that, translates their ideas, right? Like I think I'm wording this really weird, but this is a good song, dude.
This is a prime example of what they are.
Yes. And it's
Yes.
great. It's a prime example of what's good about Tool, right?
Yep.
I think most people would agree that other bands would have a hard time writing a song like this. And I think Tool really hits it on the, hits it on the fucking head.
Because they have a good mixture of genres in just one song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
And it hits hard, man. I like it better. For sure.
Damn. So the Grudge gets the pentagram of truth. All right. Track number 2, Prison Sex versus The Patient.
Oh, this
Come
one's
on.
actually pretty good.
No, dude.
You don't like The Patient at all?
I think this one's not as close as the last one.
What? Dude, The Patient's pretty
The
good.
Patient's pretty good, dude, but it's not better than
no,
Prison Sex.
Prison Sex.
Come on now.
His boss.
Prison Sex is a killer song.
But you can't diss The Patient.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
dissing that. Like I said, it's a good song,
Yeah.
but I think Prison Sex obviously stands out more.
That one smacks, dude.
It's a killer.
Yeah, I like
It's
it a
a
lot.
killer. Yeah, man. Where would you? Okay, let's talk about what about Prison Sex versus The Grudge? I think I take The Grudge.
Oh, man, that's tough.
If I'm gonna be honest with myself.
Because Prison Sex is straightforward, man.
Yeah, it is.
Straight
It's
up.
very straightforward, but The Grudge,
And the main riff is killer.
it really is. But
I'd probably take Prison Sex,
I
man.
think The Grudge was. I understood it the first time I listened to it, but it grew on me more. Whereas, like, the first time you hear Prison Sex, I got all that it has to offer right there. It's a great song, but I think The Grudge has grown on me more than
it
than
has
Prison
more
Sex.
complexity. The Prison Sex only has
More
like,
dynamics. There's more
Yeah.
dynamics in it. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
There's more ups and downs, valleys, peaks and valleys.
I think Prison Sex only has like 2 transitions, but I
Yeah.
mean it works and I love it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, anyway, Prison Sex beats The Patient.
Yep, for sure. Let's see.
But you want to battle? This is where children are chosen. Who's your favorite child, dude? Sober
Damn.
or Schism?
Dude, this is so hard for me. These are top tier.
Damn, this is
This
so
isn't the-
fucking hard.
To me, it's the pot sober schism. Like they're up there. Those are the top 3. They
Those are heavy hitters, dude.
they
That puts
alternate.
Tool in a league of its own. You know?
Ever since I heard that live performance from Sober, dude, like
Oh,
it's
he
just-
kills it.
It's awe inspiring and it's
Yeah.
just wow.
The Reading, if anyone hasn't seen that, the Reading Festival where Maynard's in his pajamas. I believe I was wrong. I already talked about this. I
Oh, yeah.
misspoke. That I don't know where I read it. It was probably just a random YouTube comment. And it's like that classic thing where you read comments and you like subconsciously
It
you believe them.
thrives.
You're like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what I read the other day? It's like, I'm an idiot, but I am an idiot. I have no evidence to back that was, redone or re-recorded of his audio. But if that's the performance he put on, dude, he literally fucking murders it.
Yes,
and he
exactly.
stands in one spot, which is crazy that he does that. But I can't imagine being at that festival and hearing that,
Dude, that'd be
especially
insane.
if you've never heard Tool before. And I think that was before Aenima came out. I'm probably wrong.
I don't know, but his voice is clear cut and smooth, man.
Yeah,
It
it
just,
kills it. But the highs just hit, dude. Especially when it gets really, really low. Like I said, the dynamics in Sober are just like amazing. And it's such an easy song, dude.
It is.
Dan it, Dan
it
it,
is, man.
Dan it. Yeah,
But what adds dimension to it is the drumming. It's excellent.
hit my fucking foot. But yeah, the drumming's killer. I think it's the dynamics and then the lyrical content.
Yep.
Because I think that one speaks to a lot of people, maybe more than Schism does, as far as lyrics.
Well, Schism, what is it, like a love story?
I don't fucking remember,
I think it's
dude.
a love story.
Um,
What is it? What did you say? Picking up the pieces? Or
yeah.
something like that. I think it's, I don't know, the way I read it.
No, what?
He's
I
trying to
know
patch up
the-
a
I know the
relationship.
pieces fit because I watched them fall away.
I think he's trying to patch up a relationship. Or I don't know. That's what the
I
interpretation
thought it was
got.
more like about society as a whole,
Is it? I don't know. Maybe
like society falling apart.
it's one of those other subjective songs that you can just.
True.
Yeah.
It might be, up to the listener. And not like I hate it, but I think the lyrics obviously to Sober are more direct.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they work because they're written A really well, and then B, they're sung so well by Maynard.
Yes.
Like when he hits the part of like, waiting like a stalking butler, like I think it just works because of the way he delivers that line. And then especially when he gets into that, Mother Mary, won't you whisper
Yes.
something on the
Something about his
down?
voice in this particular song is just wow. Just
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
engaging
But,
to the audience.
Dude, let's get to Schism.
Dude, the bass line is one of
the
the best
bass
bass
line
lines.
is so good. Justin Chancellor is a god, dude.
Yes,
I don't
he
know
is,
if he
man.
came up with it or Adam Jones came up with that because I know Adam plays the same notes on the guitar for a
Yeah.
certain part of it.
Whoever did it, fucking godly on this
It is
song.
one of the catchiest odd time songs probably ever written.
Dude, seriously,
And
right?
it's not like it's a really hard riff because it's literally diddle-a-dant and dant and diddle-a-dant and dant and dant.
Yeah.
But it's just so fucking catchy and cool that it's in that time signature. And Danny's drums to match that bass line.
Oh.
Oh Oh
My gosh.
Are you fucking kidding me? His hi-hat work and
Yeah.
oh, I just love it, dude. It's a fucking piece of art, that song.
His delivery's not as good as Sober's, but the instruments for Schism.
The
is on a
instruments for
different
Schism are way
planet.
better than
Yeah.
Sober's, I think.
Yeah.
Not way better, but they're better.
I think it's way better.
they're
instru-
definitely more unique.
What makes Sober so good to me is his vocals.
Yeah, I
That's
really
what
think it's
enhances the song like 100 times.
the instruments are great though, but they're
Yeah.
definitely more simplistic. They're more like a hard rock grunge
Yeah.
song than like a prog song. Whereas Schism it hits you more like it's a prog song that has more accessibility
Because the
than
bass
other
is
prog
front
songs.
and center, and it just sounds so good and
Yeah.
crisp.
And like I said, it's odd time. It's not 4/4. It's I don't. Maybe Sober's not in 4/4 too. I can't. No, I don't know off the top of my. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm getting fucking tied up in the fucking nitty gritty. But I love both of these songs, man. But
I know. This is tough, man. This is really tough.
it
But
is fucking tough. Oh, you know what I do love as well on Schism is the dynamics too, because when you get to that breakdown, it gets really low as well. It's fucking awesome, man. What can you say about these songs? These
know.
two songs are like we said, are the reason that Tool's in another in the fucking stratosphere because their big hits are so unique, so different, and everyone, you know, I feel like they're so relatable and accessible to
They
people,
are.
even though they're not like you wouldn't think they could be.
if this was the 90s and I wanted to see one song live, I would pick Sober because
But
the
Lateralus
passion-
didn't come out in the 90s.
No,
did-
no, no.
Oh.
I'm saying for Sober. 2000, sorry. Early. No, it was 90s.
No, Lateralus?
No.
Undertow.
Undertow.
Yeah, Undertow is.
Yeah. If I had to hear one song, that one song, Sober would be the end all.
Yeah, the be all end all. End all
Because-
be all.
Yeah, the passion is there, man. Like he's so passionate in that time. Just imagine hearing that live. It'd be
Dude,
so good.
But imagine in the
Schism.
2000s, yeah, playing at like when they were in theaters or doing clubs and shit, and you could see fucking Schism with some art,
Yeah.
dude, and just go on like a journey. I can see
But-
the appeal for both, dude, but
But for today's time, I pick Schism
fuck.
because the instruments would just gravitate
God,
to
it's such
you.
a toss-up.
I don't, dude. It's tough. Fuck. I don't even know. I'm talking out of my ass.
I think I'm gonna
It's
go. With,
so
I think I'm
hard.
gonna go with Schism too,
Fuck, man.
because for me, it's just like it's maybe more unique. No, dude,
I don't know.
fucking know because I love singing along with Sober.
There's a toss up.
It's such a toss-up.
I take Schism.
But tomorrow you could ask me, and my opinion could change. I could say Sober. you know
No,
what I
no.
mean?
I think Schism's
Yeah, but
barely
right now,
better.
early morning and some coffee. I'm not in that mood to get that. I'm more in the. So I'm gonna go with Schism.
Yeah,
Guys, you
same
gotta
here.
weigh in. You gotta tell us what you think. What's better,
I don't know.
Schism or Sober? We gotta know. Let us know what your
That's a
opinion
toss-
is.
that's a
That
true
really is a
toss-up.
toss-up. But
Yeah.
for now, Schism gets the pentagram. All right, dude. So let's go on to track number 4: Bottom versus Parable.
Bottom, dude.
Dude, Bottom is so close to being an amazing song,
Yes.
but then Henry Rollins has to ruin it.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but it's a good song, dude.
It is a good song. It
And
is just such a good song. but
Parable's just an instrumental that leads to a
It's
good
not
song.
an instrumental, dude. It has awesome like like vocal harmonies on it. Like Maynard does a really good job with it.
Well, it's not distinct. It's not distinct to me.
What? It is so distinct, dude. That's
You
an
think so?
iconic Tool
I
song.
Dude, I don't know.
It's different. It's definitely
I
like
guess it's different for me. Too different.
that's
for me.
that's
It
prog.
doesn't hit
That's
me.
more in the sense that like I'm gonna put this. It doesn't need to be a hard rock or have like the certain chorus, verse, chorus layout. Like it's just a really different atmospheric. Like sit Indian style in a circle, put the shit on, and do some peyote. You know what I mean? Like it's cool, and then the way it transitions into Parabola is so awesome. But like you said, you know, as a standalone song, it's different because I always think about it back to back with Parabola.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it should be one
you
big
never
song.
think of it as its own entity.
Yeah. Maybe for that I'd go with Bottom. But dude, that Henry Rollins part is so whack.
You take that out though, the rest of the song's good.
No, the rest of the song is great,
Yeah.
but I don't need to hear about his fear is naked. So dumb.
I'm taking Bottom, dude. Bottom.
Yeah,
all
I think
day.
I'll go with you today. I'll take Bottom. All right, now this one's an easy one, dude. Crawl Away versus Parabola.
Dude, Crawl Away's pretty good.
I like Crawl Away, dude. But you are just biased because you like the thrash part in the end. There's no way in hell it's better than Parabola.
The beginning of the song's pretty good, too.
It's not better than Parabola.
Dude.
There is no place on this planet where it could be better than Parabola. Parabola is a fucking staple as well.
It's a staple.
Another one that's, it's overplayed, but it's a great fucking song, dude. You can't beat it. Who or what came before right here. Oh,
I think Crawl Away is one of the most underrated Tool songs out there. And I think Parabola is one of the most overrated.
Wow, dude, it's not overrated.
The Pot's better. 46 and 2's better. Schism's better. Sober's better.
They are, but I think you're right. Most of the songs are overrated because Tool is like a massive band. So
no,
you can make the argument.
No, those songs are not. I think this one truly is.
No, but this one's still great. It doesn't
hit me as hard as people say. It's still great. Is.
But I agree that Crawl Away is underrated.
It's very underrated. I'm taking Crawl Away. I want the fans to vote on this one.
So they got to weigh in again because
they're going to pick Parabola.
Everyone's going to go with Parabola.
You
just like that last part.
Dude, the song itself is good.
No, the song is good. But
I just love the last part.
It's not as good as Parabola. There's no way in hell that could be true.
Dude, I think it's really underrated. I think people that love Tool or diehards would agree with me. That's super underrated. So
that's a tie? That can't be a tie, dude.
That's a tie,
man. Everyone, come on. JJ's so wrong. There's no way this is a fucking tie.
Oh, man.
All right, so in that case, let's go to Swamp Song versus Ticks and Leeches. Swamp Song for me. Ticks and Leeches is like...
They're both B-sides to me.
No, you know what? I'm going with Ticks and Leeches. I'd rather listen to Danny drum like a motherfucker than a mediocre B-side.
True. He does go off.
He goes off, and I think it builds pretty well.
It's actually fairly close to me.
It is. It actually is closer than I thought, but I'm going to go with Ticks and Leeches.
I'll go Ticks and Leeches, too, as well.
Yeah.
The drumming is just masterful.
Uh-oh. Actually, the title track's synced up. Track number 7, Undertow versus Lateralus. Think this is an easy one, though. Think it's Lateralus.
Yeah. For real, dude.
Undertow's a good song, though. Yeah. I think it's underrated.
The build-up's awesome for Lateralus.
Yeah. The build-up is amazing, and it's a fucking classic song. Obviously, we talked about the lyrics now, and the whole Feminazi thing is a little not contrived, but I think it's a little overrated, but it's still, the song is a classic.
You think that one's overrated?
In the sense that the lyrics and the way he delivers it, and it's so deep, and it follows the sequence.
I don't know about that.
I don't really give a shit.
I just care about the song
itself.
The
song itself is really good. So I'm going to go
Makes
with
me feel some certain way.
All right, 4 Degrees versus Disposition.
4 Degrees.
I'm going to go 4 Degrees.
Disposition. Is that just one of those
quiet ones?
Yeah, the soft.
Yeah. 4. It's like the one with the rain. He keeps saying something about the rain or whatever.
Degrees. Okay.
I'm going to go with 4 Degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go with that. It's a little heavier.
Yeah.
His longer screams and like the
both of
music
them not
itself.
My favorite, but I think 4 Degrees has more to offer. Like I would put that on more than Reflection, Disposition. But I understand why people would gravitate towards Disposition, but it has more of a like atmospheric vibe.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go personal preference. I'm gonna go 4 Degrees.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want the ambient sounds.
Yes, ambient. That was what I was looking for. Okay, and we're on the last one: Flood versus Reflection. Floods?
Reflection doesn't do much for me, man.
Yeah, Reflection doesn't do much for me either.
What do you think? Floods is an actual song. Reflection, it's a song, but it's a lot of filler in there. There's a ton of filler.
But it works for the end
another
of the album.
song they need to trim.
But compared to Floods now, I think I would rather put on... If Floods is the one I'm thinking of off the top of my head. Nah, I'll go with Floods. I think you're right. I'll go with Floods. As a standalone song.
Standalone.
Yeah, but anyway, dude, that's the end.
Oh shit. I think we got an upset. I think we do.
No, it's a tie.
It's a tie, really?
It's a tie. The tiebreaker is Crawl Away versus Parabola.
Damn.
Lateralus is winning, dude. I'm not fucking with you. I think, especially if it's tie, let's talk album to album. Album to album, I think it's easy, dude. If I'm going to pick one to put on, it's going to be Lateralus.
Yeah, same here.
For any one of the 2 albums, I think this was easy.
You think it was easy?
I think it was easier.
Closer than we think.
It was closer track to track, But as an album to put on, dude,
Just put one album.
to flow,
I would go
Lateralus
too.
is an amazingly constructed album. I think Undertow is underrated because, like we said, when you go track for track, I really think it does beat Aenima. You know, I mean, Enima's big hitters are amazing.
Yeah.
But as a consistent album, I would
The
take Undertow.
consistency's there. That's
Yeah,
why.
for Undertow. Really is. Great debut, but I think undisputedly Lateralus is the best duo album.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So that's the end, dude.
Damn.
That's the Quest for Tools best album.
Lateralus.
Number 1. We'll start from the bottom. The bottom 10,000 Days. Third place Aenima. Second place Undertow, which is upsetting probably to the Tool fans out there. But number 1, Lateralus.
Let's do it.
Now let's talk about where do you think Fear Inoculum comes in?
Well, like I said, I only done one run through.
I've done 2. It needs to
But
be made.
I really think it's better in 10,000 Days.
I think it is a little bit better. I think it's a little bit more consistent than 10,000
Yeah.
Days.
Enema, not yet. Because
No,
I
it's
like,
not better than Enema.
I like the big hitters on Enema.
Yeah.
And then Undertow, I think Undertow's better. And of course, Lateralus. So
Yeah.
right now, I would probably rank it 4th. But I need more listening to it, honestly.
I agree. I'll have to
wonder
listen to
what
it
you
more.
guys
And I
think.
would have to go track for track with 10,000 Days. But maybe we can do that another time, like Fear Inoculum versus 10,000 Days.
yeah.
I think they're the, you know,
They're
the next two
similar,
entries.
actually.
A little bit similar,
Yeah.
yeah. But, yeah, man. What do y'all think? What's y'all's rankings?
What's y'all's
for the,
rankings, man?
I want to hear the Tool rankings.
I think people
think-
would go Enema number
No,
one.
I think most people go Lateralus. Tool.
That one or
Lateralus
Aenima?
number 1, Aenima number 2. I think we got the upset with Undertow, but I think, like we said, it's just more consistent. It's a great fucking album. We like the jams, you know.
Yeah.
I hate all the fucking filler
I
on
don't like
Enema.
the fillers.
It's
Maybe,
so annoying.
maybe people,
I would never get Enema on vinyl just for that reason because there's just so much filler.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I
I'd get
can't take it.
Lateralus any day of the week. That's the only one I think I'd buy.
That one's cool.
It's
and
fucking
those
amazing.
that album cover is cool, too. We
Oh,
didn't even
yeah,
talk
it's-
about that.
Oh, yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about Lateralus versus Undertow. Well,
I
Lateralus
mean,
is
come on, Lateralus.
way better than
We
Undertow.
don't have to talk
Undertow's
about it.
fucking like rib cage.
I don't know
what
what
is
it is.
that?
I think it's a rib cage. It's some kind of Fear Factor.
Lateralus. Even the
Rip
alternative
off.
album cover is better than that bullshit. But yeah, man, that is the end here. Lateralus is the
That's
best
right.
2 album. If you think Enema, Undertow, or 10,000 Days are the best 2 album, what's their opinion, JJ?
You're
Your
wrong.
opinion is wrong.
That's
Let
it.
us know what your favorites are. We will catch you on the next episode of Debate and Destroy, episode 38, next Monday, motherfuckers. Peace out. Keep
Take
on
it easy,
headbanging.
guys.